Hey, what is up? Zach is back with another journey to $1 million. You guys know what time it is. Time to pull up the blog on prostockadvice.com/blog and get ready to follow along with me. And if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Enter your email address at the bottom of any page right here on the subscribe form, and you will get the email notifications. And while you're at it, go ahead and smash the like button for this video. It really does help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Alrighty, let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Today was a good day. The S&P 500 was up 2.42%, Nasdaq's up 3.01%, and Dow Jones up almost 2%. So it seems like, well, it might seem like we're getting past this dip, this cool-off, this transition into value stocks away from the growth and tech. But I would say tread carefully. It might not all be over. So let's go ahead and take a look at the triple QQQ. So yes, this was up 3.01%. Now, it seemed to hold the support, this trend line that we drew. And keep in mind, this trend was, we took the same slope of the regular trend that we were on before the dip. And we just moved this down to see when it would hold. And it did pass the 50-day moving average, which is my pink line here. But we are coming back up, and now keep in mind, we're not up. The QQQ is not up back to the 330s, the 335, 338. It was 338.19 was the all-time high. So we're not quite back up there. So I would not just be going all in on your growth and semis and your smaller plays that you might be thinking about, you might be holding off on. I wouldn't go all in on those right just yet, but it is looking good and it is giving hope. I would say tomorrow there might be some sort of pullback from this push today. So let's just go ahead and wait. Let's bide our time. Let's see what's going on tomorrow. If it does dip down tomorrow, then I would say it would be an interesting time to get into them, because in my opinion, it does seem like we are moving past this pullback. The growth in the tech stocks and the semiconductors are just pretty cheap right now that money is moving back into them. That is my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Of course, the markets could all crash tomorrow, so who knows? Who really knows? So I would just play it a little bit conservative, see what's going on tomorrow, and then start going into some shorter term or mid-term positions. Because remember, during the dips, we raise capital, cut our smaller, shorter term positions, and dollar cost average into our quote-unquote more important and longer-term positions, no matter if it's commons or leaps. So anyways, today our notable picks that we've been calling out. Now, if you guys were following along on the Twitter, if you guys were following along in the Discord, watching my videos, reading my blogs, then you will know that we had called out Microvision a couple weeks ago, and today we actually saw a 20% gain. So if you guys had any positions in those, in Microvision, which I know some of you guys did because I saw you on Twitter talking about it. So you're making some pretty good money. Made some pretty good money today. And also the Ideanomics, which we had wrote about and made a video on, that we were saying that our video from yesterday are 2x. This stock is going to 2x. And it was actually up 17%. The day after that we made a video on it. So that's pretty good. If you guys got in any of those positions, which I know some of you did, go ahead and send me a screenshot of your gains, because I'm going to go ahead and post it to the Wall of Fame in the Discord. Now, if you guys are not already a member of the Discord, go ahead, and there's going to be a link in the description. If you're already on Discord, go ahead and join our Discord server. We have a VIP section, which we prioritize questions. If you guys have a really important question for me, the volume of comments and the volume of DMs that I get, I don't always have enough time to answer them. But the VIP section of the Discord, which is totally free, I'm going to prioritize answering those in 24 hours. So put your important questions there, and maybe you guys can learn something looking at the past questions and whatnot. But send me some gains, some screenshot of the gains from my picks, and you'll make it to the Wall of Fame in the Discord. And then last but not least is Regi, R-E-G-I. This is the renewable energy play that we're going to be talking more about right now. It's actually up 12%, which is, thankfully for us, it's up 12% because we're selling a put on this right now. All is good. All right. Well, anyways, my portfolio was actually up. Well, the time I wrote this, it was up $58,000, and the time I actually took this screenshot, it went up a little bit more in the after hours to a little more than 59,000. So almost 9.5%, which is pretty good. But again, I think it's going to pull back. So this is all just paper gains and paper losses, really, for now. but still not doing so bad. Here are the positions that I did fill. I filled the Costco, which we're talking about. They're going to have earnings come out on Thursday. The Tesla was interesting. I rolled this covered call that I was selling because remember I have 100 shares. I rolled it out, and I rolled it out about $5. I got $5 free. Bought it back for $1.90, and then I went ahead and sold it for $5 further in strike for the same amount. So I actually pretty much just got $5 free there in strike. The Lee, and then we had the CCIV as well. So anyways, those are the ones that filled today. And then the positions we got canceled were, which that means it didn't fill, were the snow vertical spread, which we're trying to get into it. The lemonade vertical spread, which is thankfully because the earnings, dropped off a little bit in the after hours today from the earnings report. But that is all pretty common. We were trying to make a and the point of the vertical spread was limiting our downside on the vertical spread, which would have been the right play if we got into it, but it didn't fill. I was trying to get it cheap anyway, so it didn't even drop that much. Well, at least this vertical spread. And then the DocuSign Condor did not. I was trying to take profit on that. It also did not fill, so we'll reevaluate that tomorrow. And then here are my current positions that I am in for options wise. So if you guys want to take a look at that. Yes. And yes, we are in the Lee covered stock, so we are selling those. I did get assigned. I'm a little bit backwards, although it's doing all right. But anyways, I'm about $30,000 in options right now, so I do want to start raising capital. I mean, especially the 400 shares of Lee. That I can sell covered calls and lower my cost basis for now. Also the ACTC Solo. Tesla, I might eventually sell half of my shares because I have RK and already 50 shares of Tesla is a decent amount. So I might trim that a little bit. But I definitely want to start raising capital here. Because it's just what happens when there's a dip. We got to buy. We got to spend the money. But now it's time where, well, let's wait until it fully recovers from this dip, and then we're going to start cutting some of these positions, and then going into more valuable. So we're just going to have a little bit of rebalance. So not really looking to get into a bunch of things right now because we're just coming out of the dip, and I was already in a bunch of things. So we'll see how it goes. But just keep in mind, I will be going through a period of raising capital. Anyways, the notable mentions for today is the first one is actually going to be CCIV. So in case you guys are under a rock right now and don't know what's going on, the merger is confirmed with Lucid Motors, and it has dipped a lot. It is down a lot. So this is just really good for us. My cost basis is not all that backwards on the CCIV because we were dollar cost averaging down, and now we have 100 shares and we're selling the covered calls. So the target price I'm going to keep the same, around $50. I think once the merger does happen, I don't think that's going to be any problem reaching $50, and especially once Lucid starts putting wheels on the streets. This is, I always say, even if this is a mediocre company, it's still going to perform rather well, just because it is an EV, a domestic EV. You could say a competitor to Tesla. So even if it's just all as mediocre, I think it's worth more than what is it right now? Less than $27, $30 right now. So I'm going to keep my entry at 27. If it does dip down into the buy zone, it's just going to be even better. Now keep in mind, I already have 100 shares, so I'm not looking at getting more at $30 per se, because I am selling covered calls to lower the cost basis. But if it does dip down to in the 27 to 26 range, yeah, I'll be getting some more. Now I put this as a risk of 5 because you see the volatility on it, but everything else I'm going to keep the same here. And then the second one that I would like to mention is the REGI, the renewable and clean energy play. And these two, renewable energy and clean energy, really took a beating during this dip. So I actually sold a put here, which I'm a little bit backwards. My strike for the put was 95, and if you guys remember, you can look at all of my positions up here to see exactly what's going on. So I'm a little bit backwards in this, but I still have a week or two to get assigned on this, and it's okay if I get assigned. I wanted to get assigned anyways, but I only put a risk of a 3 because with the administration, I think the renewable and clean energy is going to do well. So we'll see about that. But as far as this goes. I think it is definitely in good deal territory. So we will just keep watching it. Give it a 3 to 5 months. I think it'll pop eventually, but hopefully it can get back up to this support. Even if it just continues trending along this slope of incline, we wouldn't be all that far away from $125 price target. So I don't want to adjust the price target, but the entry is adjusted to $85 right now. Risk is a 3. Like I said, all that not so risky for myself, I think. And then the last one that I would like to mention is Pershing. Now this is a SPAC, an SPAC that is managed by the famous Bill Ackman. So this is complete rumors right now. But there's not, as far as I know, there's not a rumor of a potential merger. So I believe that when there is a rumor of who it might merge with, I think this is just going to rocket up to the $40 range. I don't think that's all that hard. I mean, even for CCIV, we saw it get up to what, $50 there for a second, almost $65. So I don't think that Pershing is going to have a very difficult time getting up to 40. So I think this could be an interesting one to buy the commons for. And it is trading along the 50-day moving average, which is my pink line. So if I just drag the slope of the 50-day out, and it keeps trending on this support, then once the merger rumor does come out, we could see a big bounce. So I think this one is a pretty good opportunity to buy into some midterm call options on, or the safest thing to do is just buy common stock, which is pretty much my strategy for the SPACs now, because as you can see what happened on CCIV, I mean, pretty volatile. even though the merger is confirmed with Lucid, I mean, it just dropped because it's all rumors. So once the rumor comes out, we would ride it up ideally to 40, 45, something like that, and then we would just sell it right there. Don't wait, because once the merger does confirm, it could drop a lot. These SPACs, they tend to just be rumor plays, but hey, we're gonna do it. We can still make money playing with the rumors. So I keep the target price the same. I didn't even adjust the entry here. It's still around my buy zone because it is on the support right now, which I do tend to buy on supports. Risk is a 5 because all SPACs I do put at 5. And keep in mind, guys, the risk is on a scale of 1 to 5. 5 is the most risky. Keep your capital that you put into those riskier positions limited. We don't want to go YOLO on some of these plays. But if it's less risky, in my opinion, and remember, this is just all my opinions, I would tend to put more in it if it's a 1 or a 2 risk. But anyways, guys, go ahead and hit up in the description. Go ahead and hit up those links. Follow me on social media, and if you're wondering what broker I am trading on, it is Webull. So go ahead and link in the description. You're going to get 2 free stocks valued up to more than $1,000 because they're giving away 1,000 shares of Google. So go ahead and spin the wheel on the Webull and see if you can get a Google. And if you do, let me know. But I really do appreciate that. It does definitely help support the channel. But I really do appreciate you guys. Go ahead and subscribe. Check out some of my other videos. And if you just want to say hi, go ahead and say hi on Twitter or on Discord. It'd be really cool. Anyways, guys, appreciate you once again, and I will see you on the other side. Peace.